Good evening.
Hey! It's Laura Helen from Forever Family, Forever Free, aka Mummy.
831designs.com. Daddy.
Hey! So yesterday we talked about, we're doing a whole week of travels. So yesterday we talked about Florida, Miami, and all the things we got up to there with alligators and Grant Cardone and some awesome super stuff.
And from mansions to tents. Mansions to tents.
And teepees.
And teepees.
All sorts. Excuse my crazy hair, we've been swimming today. It's been fun.
Got
Got a kind of quiff thing going on. we prep and get dressed up real good for these.
Yeah. I didn't get any cues. Here we go. Let's go. No.
Otherwise you'd overthink it.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about our road trip. We'll see how far we get, depending on how long we go on for.
From Miami to Vegas.
Whoop, 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 whoop. We were going to fly originally. And then we were like, we're going to miss all this. And then have all this time in Vegas. But we've missed the whole country. We could go here. So we did. We did a day's driving.
Yeah, we had 10 days to get from Miami to Vegas. Do we spend 9 days here and then fly over? Do we fly over and have an extra 9 days there? Or do we take the journey as it comes?
We had 1 day drive, 1 day fun, 1 day drive, 1 day fun. And we did it like that. So our first day, we drove up to Orlando. Hey, Mark. So the first day we drove up to Orlando and we went to Disneyland. Oh my God. I was way more excited than the kids. Everyone says, you took the kids to Disneyland. And I say, no. I went to Disneyland. They got to come with. 30 years I've been waiting to get to Disneyland, to meet my idol, Goofy. It was an absolute dream for me. So there's two ways to get to Disneyland once you get inside the park. You can go on the steamboat ferry, or you can go on their kind of tram thing. I grew up watching Disney, so I wanted to go on the steamboat. Steamboat Willie, woo woo! I was well excited. So we got on the ferry, Disney music blasting out, all these excited people ready to go in. And we have our kids looking over because they can see the castle in the distance and all this stuff that's coming up. And I got so overwhelmed, so full of gratitude, joy, bucket list, dream come true stuff for me. I just completely welled up. Just, to me, it was pure magic. I waited 30 years to get there. I was just so excited.
So even the boat trip, the boat was beautiful, the surroundings. It's a man-made lake. How long did it take? 4 years? 6 years?
I can't remember.
And so they dug out a man-made huge lake. And yeah, going over that was like a 10-minute journey, but it was awesome to go in the boat.
And then we get there, there's a big Mickey Mouse picture on the floor with the like compass thing, and then there's like Mickey Mouse made out of flowers, and everyone saying Walt Disney, Magic Kingdom. We get our tickets, we go through. We had our tickets because we went to the Animal Kingdom first, which is Tyler loves animals. I didn't talk about that because it was for me this bit. I'm excited. So we go through, we walk straight down Main Street USA, which I grew up on these videos. So like Main Street USA, wow, straight up to Magic Kingdom, big show going on. And then out comes Elsa singing Let It Go up on stage with her sister Mickey and Minnie. She's blasting out Let It Go. I turn around and Tegan's little face. Now I've heard this song like thousands of times. To see her little face watching her idols singing her song, I cried. I'm so emotional. I get so caught up in my gratitude, and I'm so grateful when things are so incredible. So to watch my daughter watching her hero singing the song she sang, she could tell you the words off by heart. It was an incredible moment. And then Elsa and Anna disappeared, and then Mickey and Minnie went back, and then they came back out and they had guards with them, and I'm like, Mickey and Minnie, come on, it's got to be Goofy, it's got to be Goofy. And then Goofy came out too, cried like a bitch, made me crying.
She looked pretty. Woo, woo.
I'd already pre-warned Daddy on the way, saying, you have to watch the kids today. You have to be on it.
My eyes are there.
Because I'm going to be the third kid today. I'm excited. It's Disneyland. I've wanted to go here forever. I am going to be a child. So I got to see Goofy, watch him come out, sing and dance and do his stuff. Totally overwhelmed with gratitude. Was incredible. Then they had the big carnival coming around the front. So we stayed and watched that. And then out comes Goofy marching down the road. And I stood there in my head, because I am a grown-up really. In my head I'm going, it's a guy in a suit, don't scare him. It's a guy in a suit, don't scare him. And then the child part of me is going, it's Goofy, it's Goofy, it's Goofy, I want to see Goofy, I want to see Goofy. And when he got nearer, she was on the other side of the road, like on the other side. And I was sitting there thinking, no, come on, I want to see Goofy. And then I don't know what the reason was, but he then came back across and kind of came behind where we were and then walked up to where we were. So I was like, oh my God, Goofy! And I got to high five Goofy as he walked past. I think Dave was slightly fearful I was about to take out Goofy.
Take out his grown man, sort of flat him on the floor, this poor guy.
I was so excited, it was Goofy. I love Goofy forever. He's like my dream man. He's got a heart of gold and he's so funny. Absolutely love him. After the parade, like, the kids really got into it, waving to all the characters and high-fiving different characters. It was such an incredible experience.
Really beautiful.
We went all over the park, did some of the cool kids rides, went under the sea with Ariel.
Yeah.
We drove Lightning McQueen around a racetrack. That was fun, having the kids drive. Yeah,
and so we didn't go there for the rides, but we've done a few for the kids. It was the experience.
We flew in Dumbo, that was cool.
Oh, yeah.
They had a Dumbo part where elephants squirt water all over the place, so the kids got to run around in the sun getting absolutely soaked, which was super awesome. And then we lined up for about half an hour to meet a character. Yep, I made my kids queue for half an hour so I could meet Goofy. Oh yeah, I was so excited. And then you got to meet Goofy and Donald. It was so crazy, awesome. So I got to meet Goofy. I met him by myself first, had a little dance and twirl around with Goofy in my photo. And then the kids joined. And then we went over and we all met Donald Duck. Tyler really liked meeting Donald. That was super fun.
That was awesome.
And then after that, yeah, we went on Dumbo. We did loads of stuff. It was just the most incredible day. Oh my God, the fireworks. At the end of the day, they have fireworks. And on the castle, they have like... The castle becomes like a huge TV screen. The effects, the graphics, the fireworks. I have never seen anything like it. I was absolutely blown away. The kids' little eyeballs were popping out of their heads. I've never seen their eyes so big. And at the end they did the thing, you know, it goes over the castle. And as they did that, then Tinkerbell appeared from the very top and just shoots down as if she's flying over. It was, oh my gosh.
That was really magical.
I'm talking loads because I'm the Disney freak. We spent the first year of our relationship with me saying, you've never watched The Little Mermaid.
You've never watched this?
You've never watched this. You've never watched this. Because I grew up on Disney. Disney was my babysitter. I love Disney.
I was out climbing trees and running through the fields.
On the rainy days, we watched a lot of Disney.
We just kicked that in.
I might even do a whole series on Disney films and what I learned from each one, especially going back as a grown-up. The messages in Disney, like if you think about it, every Disney princess doesn't do as they're told. They go against the grain. They upset everyone. But then they live happily ever after and have their dream life. That's what us entrepreneurs do, right? We go against the grain. We do what everyone thinks is absolutely crazy and not normal. But then you create your amazing dream life. I think Disney is the perfect films for entrepreneurs. I think it's built up that mindset in us without us even realising. Going back as a grown-up, I just found it magical and I found it so inspirational and I was like, wow. I've got all my crazy strong will, I can do it anyway thing from Disney. This is where it's come from. So enough about Disney. The next day we drove and then the day after we went to
New Orleans.
Houston Space Center.
No, New Orleans.
Was it? Is that in between?
Yeah, New Orleans.
Oh, I forget the order. Okay, so we then went to New Orleans.
New Orleans. Which we typed in the postcode. Sorry, my mistake. I typed in the postcode or zip code, whatever it is, and something was not quite right. So as we followed it, we sort of in.
I'm normally a control freak and do everything. You'll notice when Dave says I did this, it goes really wrong, which is why I'm such a control freak.
We went sort of about 30 miles out of our way, and they're sort of in the deep.
It was more than 30 miles because the bridge was 23.
Oh yeah, deep New Orleans. Yeah, sort of
late afternoon, evening.
Yeah, how would you word it? Politely.
It was like the rough area.
Yeah, nicely.
It was like if we stop at traffic lights too long, our wheels will be taken.
And we got there, and then we drove through this part, and then we got to a destination, and this was a roundabout. you arrived at your destination. So like,
No.
drove up the street. No, I didn't recognise it.
I'm like, Dave, check it. And he's like, oh, I got a number wrong.
And there I got on the Airbnb site thinking, right, okay, let's just check the picture of the house. I thought, okay, no, I don't look like it. Okay, we'll have that street down. Nothing. Let me just check the number. Bugger, there's a number wrong. Oh no. So we type it in, and it's now 30 miles across the other side of town.
In the other direction.
Where we've just come from.
So we had to go back across this incredible bridge, which is 23 miles long.
24 mile bridge.
It's the longest bridge over fresh water in the world. It's just insane. Now the crazy thing about this bridge, when we drove over it, we were showing the kids all this stuff and pointing stuff out the windows, and it was super awesome. It wasn't until on the way back, the kids fell asleep. So on the way back, we're sat there and we're just driving. And we're driving. And all of a sudden, I'm like, David, this is the bridge from Google Maps.
And she goes, we've been on this bridge. I said, I know, we've just bloody come back from this bridge. No, we've been on this bridge before. I said, yeah, no, it's the same bridge. She said, no, we've been on this side, I think. Go on. And then, yeah,
Then I reminded him that, I don't know, a year or two ago, we were just looking at random places we want to visit and see and travel, just trying to get that mindset, keep it in mind, you know, creating it. And we saw this big bridge, and I'm like, we have to go over this. So we little yellow manned it on Google,
off Google Maps. So from the UK, looking for, I think it's Florida. It was in Florida, and sort of zoomed in, and saw this bridge, which from Florida to New Orleans isn't very far really. It's about that, which is a long way. But then we saw this road on this bridge, and we drove across it behind a lorry, wasn't it?
Behind a kind of van, yeah.
I'm
driving back going, all that's missing is that van. Because obviously the Google Maps guy was following this van. But we'd actually done that journey 2 years prior in the UK in our home on the laptop.
Yeah.
Which was insane. If Dave hadn't got the numbers wrong, how everything happens for a reason, right? So Dave got the numbers wrong, or we wouldn't have gone over that bridge and then had to come back on it, the direction that we'd come. So that was kind of pure magic to us. That's where we found the magic in the problem. We were like,
yeah,
wow, we did this bridge. We just created what we created all those years ago, which was pure magic. So we got there, the kids were asleep, they went straight to bed. We got to know the Airbnb people. It was just super great. Had so much fun. And then the next day, we went and had the best beignets in New Orleans.
Café du Monde.
Café du Monde?
But du Monde.
It was super awesome. The kids got to watch them make it. They got like a big window screen where you see them roll out the pastry stuff and chop it and do all the crushes and do all this stuff. Chuck it in the fryer, come out, do the powder, just like Tiana with the ice and sugar.
The Princess and the Frog.
And yeah, they were tasted so good.
They were really good.
We had 2 each, and then we're like, we have to leave, or we're going to eat too many and feel awful later.
Yes.
They were so good.
Yeah. And then what?
He's saying the video's gone fuzzy and you can't see our faces. Hopefully it will do something better to come back.
We're outside, so the signal.
And the light's changing.
Oh yeah. It's a bit later tonight because.
I'm hoping you can see us now, Mark.
Am I beautiful? Almost.
And then we went to the Houston Space Center. Should we talk about that tonight or tomorrow?
Leave it tomorrow.
Leave it till tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Houston Space Center.
So tomorrow we'll start off. We're continuing the road trip with the Houston Space Center. I want to give a big shout out to Enterprise. We hired our car from Enterprise. They're so incredible. So we get the added driver as a free throw-in.
Free driver.
So for a road trip, we get to share the driving. So that was so cool. No added extra pay for that. And then it's unlimited mileage. Bearing in mind, we were driving from Miami to Vegas. It was unlimited mileage, and I could have 2 drivers on for the price of 1, which was just so incredibly helpful. Service was incredible picking up from Miami. Beautiful people, incredible car, nice, spacey, obviously clean, tidy, brand new, with sat-nav. Yay! I love that most of the new cars come with sat-nav.
Only if you plug in the right direction though.
Yeah, as long as you put in the right number.
Life is a journey.
But if you hadn't done that, we wouldn't have gone over the bridge, and that was pure magic.
Yeah, life is a journey, but only if you know where you're going. So always set goals and always aim for them.
But there's fun in the journey too.
Oh yeah. If you make a mistake, always find a positive.
Have a great night and see you tomorrow for the Houston Space Center and Road Trip Part 2.
Part 2.